Hello, everyone. Welcome back to White Eagle. I'm your friendly English guide. And today we have a very important topic. It's something many of us need to do sometimes: visiting the doctor. Ever feel nervous about communicating your symptoms at a doctor's appointment in a foreign language? Do you worry about finding the right words when you are not feeling well? It's a very common feeling. When you are sick, your brain might not work as fast. You just want to communicate clearly so the doctor can help you. You want to speak with confidence. Well, today this video will help you speak with confidence. We will learn and practice essential English phrases for your next doctor's visit. We will practice how to describe common symptoms, how to answer a doctor's questions, and even how to role-play a doctor's visit. By the end of this video, you will have strategies to overcome nervousness and find the right words, improving your pronunciation and natural flow when discussing your health. You will feel much more ready and confident. Let's start. Okay, let's begin with how to tell the doctor what is wrong. This is called describing your symptoms. Symptoms are how you feel, the problems you have in your body. Knowing these words is the first big step to speaking clearly. We will start with some very common symptoms. First, a very common one: headache. Many people get headaches. How do you tell the doctor? The simplest way is to say, "I have a headache." Can you say that with me? I have a headache. Good. Now, what if the pain is very strong? You can say, "I have a terrible headache," or "My head hurts a lot." Try to say, "My head hurts a lot." Excellent. We can also describe the type of pain. Is it a dull pain? Dull pain is a constant low-level pain, like pressure. Or is it a sharp pain? Sharp pain is sudden and intense, like a quick poke. For example, "I have a dull headache." This means the pain is not very strong, but it's always there. Or, "I have a sharp pain in my head." This means the pain is intense in one spot. Where is the pain? You can say, "It's in my forehead," or "It's at the back of my head." This helps the doctor understand the location. And how often does it come? It's constant. This means it's always there. Or it comes and goes. This means it's sometimes there, sometimes not. Next, stomachache. This means pain in your stomach area. The basic phrase is, "I have a stomachache." Let's practice. I have a stomachache. Perfect. Just like with a headache, you can add how strong the pain is. I have a bad stomachache. Or, my stomach hurts. Sometimes, a stomachache might come with different feelings. Is it a cramping pain? Cramping means your stomach muscles feel tight, like a squeeze. I have cramping in my stomach. Or is it a burning pain? Burning pain feels like fire inside. I have a burning pain in my stomach. Where is the pain? It's in my upper stomach, or it's in my lower stomach. These words help the doctor locate the problem. Maybe you feel like you need to vomit. We call this nausea. You can say, I feel nauseous. This means you feel like you want to vomit. If you do vomit, you can say, I vomited, or I threw up. These are important words for stomach problems. And sometimes you might have diarrhea, which means you go to the toilet often and your stool is watery. You can say, I have diarrhea. Or the opposite, constipation, which means you cannot go to the toilet easily. I have constipation. What about feeling hot? If your body is very warm, above normal temperature, we call this a fever. You can say, I have a fever. You might also say, I feel hot, or my body feels warm. Sometimes, with a fever, you might feel cold at the same time and shake. This is called chills. You can say, I have chills. Chills mean you feel cold even when you are hot. You might also have body aches, which means your muscles and bones feel painful. I have body aches. This often comes with a fever. When your nose is dripping or water is coming out of your nose, we say runny nose. This is very common with a cold. How do you say it? I have a runny nose. And what color is the liquid? It's clear, or it's thick and yellow. This detail is helpful. Another common problem with a cold is when you cannot breathe well through your nose. We call this a blocked nose or stuffy nose. You can say, my nose is blocked, or I have a stuffy nose. Both are very good to use. You might also be sneezing a lot. I am sneezing a lot. And if you make that sound with your throat and lungs, that is a cough. To tell the doctor, you say, I have a cough. Is it a dry cough? This means no mucus comes out and it feels scratchy. I have a dry cough. Or is it a wet cough? This means mucus or phlegm comes out. I have a wet cough. How often do you cough? I cough all the time, or I cough mostly at night. These details help the doctor understand your cough. What if your throat hurts when you swallow food or water, or when you speak? This is a sore throat. The phrase is, I have a sore throat. You can also say, my throat hurts. Is the pain sharp, or is it more like an irritation? Irritation means it feels scratchy or uncomfortable. You can describe it as, my throat is scratchy. This means it feels like something is scratching inside. Is it difficult to swallow? It's painful to swallow, or it's hard to talk. Sometimes you just feel tired all the time with no energy. We say, I feel very weak and tired, or I have no energy. This means you feel very weak, like your body has no power. This is a very important symptom to tell the doctor, as it can be a sign of many things. You might also feel fatigued. Fatigued is a more formal word for very tired. I feel fatigued. How long have you felt this way? I have been tired for weeks, or I wake up tired. And finally, for this section, sometimes you might feel like the room is spinning or you are losing your balance. This is called dizzy. You say, I feel dizzy, or I feel lightheaded. This means you feel like you might faint or fall down. Do you feel dizzy when you stand up fast? I feel dizzy when I stand up, or the room stins. These details help the doctor understand your dizziness. Great job with these basic symptoms. Remember, practice saying these phrases out loud. This helps your mouth and brain get used to the words. The more you say them, the easier they become when you are really at the doctor's office. You are building your confidence step by step. Let's move on to the next important part, answering the doctor's questions. When you visit the doctor, they will ask you many questions. It is important to understand their questions and know how to answer clearly. This section will focus on common questions doctors ask. First, the doctor will likely ask, "When did your symptoms start?" This means, what day or time did you first feel sick? Or, how long have you had these symptoms? Let's practice some answers. If it started yesterday, you say, "It started yesterday." If it started 2 days ago, "It started 2 days ago." If it started a few hours ago, "It started a few hours ago." Or, if it has been longer, "It started a week ago." You can also be more precise. "It started last Monday." You can also add specific times like, "It started this morning" or "It started last night." Always be specific if you can. For example, "My headache started yesterday evening around 6 p.m. This gives the doctor very good information. Sometimes symptoms start suddenly. This means very fast, no warning. The pain started suddenly. Other times they start gradually, which means slowly, little by little. My tiredness started gradually over a month. These words are helpful. Next, the doctor will often ask, "Have you taken any medicine already?" Or, "What medicine have you taken?" This is important for them to know what has been tried. Here are some ways to answer. If you haven't taken anything, "No, I haven't taken any medicine." If you took some common pain medicine, like paracetamol, also called acetaminophen, or ibuprofen, "Yes, I took some paracetamol." Or, "Yes, I took some ibuprofen." You can also use a general term if you don't remember the exact name. "Yes, I took some pain relievers." This means medicine that helps with pain. Or, "I took some cold medicine." It's important to say if the medicine helped or not. "I took some medicine, but it didn't help." "I took some medicine and it helped a little." "I took some medicine and it made me feel better." This detail is very useful for the doctor. If you took the medicine but it did not help, say that clearly. "It helped for a short time, then the pain came back." This is also useful information. A very important question is, are you allergic to any medicine? Or, do you have any allergies? Allergic means your body reacts badly to something. For example, some people are allergic to penicillin, a type of medicine. If you take something you are allergic to, you can get very sick. How to answer. If you have no allergies, no, I am not allergic to anything. If you have an allergy, for example, to penicillin, yes, I am allergic to penicillin. You can also describe what happens. I get a rash, or I have trouble breathing. This tells the doctor how serious the allergy is. Always tell the doctor about your allergies. It is very important for your safety. The doctor will also ask about other symptoms. They might say, "Do you have any other symptoms like a fever, cough, or stomach ache?" They are asking if you have more problems. How to answer. If you only have one main problem, no, not really, just the headache. Not really is a polite way to say no. If you have other symptoms, list them clearly. Yes, I also have a cough and I feel very tired. Think about all the symptoms we learnt in part 1 and use them here if they apply. Maybe you have a headache, a cough, and a blocked nose. You would say, "Yes, I have a headache, a cough, and a blocked nose." Make sure to speak slowly so the doctor can write everything down. The doctor might also ask, "Can you point to where it hurts?" This is very simple. You just use your finger to show the exact place on your body where you feel pain. For example, for a stomach ache, you might point to your lower right side. If it's a headache, you might point to your forehead or the back of your head. Don't be shy to use your hands to help explain. Sometimes a visual cue helps more than words. It helps the doctor understand the exact location. Finally, they might ask, "Does anything make it better or worse?" This helps the doctor understand patterns in your pain or symptoms. What activities, foods, or medicines change how you feel? For example, lying down makes it better. This means when you lie down, the pain reduces. Moving makes it worse. This means when you move, the pain increases. Eating makes my stomachache worse. This is a very common detail for stomach problems. Taking a warm shower helps my sore throat. Drinking water makes my throat feel better. These answers give the doctor important clues about your condition. Think about if the symptoms change during the day or night. It's worse at night, or it's better in the morning. You are doing great. Understanding these questions and knowing simple, clear answers will make a big difference in your next doctor's visit. Remember, simple sentences are your best friend here. Don't try to use complex grammar. Just focus on the key information. Now, let's put it all together with a role play. This will really help you feel confident. Now, it's time to practice everything we've learned. This is called a role play. I will be the doctor, and you, the viewer, will be the patient. Imagine you are walking into the doctor's office right now. Don't be nervous. We are just practicing together. You can say your answers out loud. Listeners, imagine you are the patient and respond in your mind or out loud. Ready? Let's start. Good morning. Please have a seat. What seems to be the problem today? I see. A terrible headache and you feel very tired. Thank you for telling me. When did this headache start? Okay, so it started 2 days ago and it's constant. And have you taken any medicine for it? You took paracetamol, but it didn't help much. I understand. Now, do you have any other symptoms, like a fever, cough, or stomachache? No fever, no cough, no stomachache, just the headache and tiredness. Okay. Can you point to where the headache is strongest? Is it in your forehead or the back of your head? So, a dull pain in your forehead. Does anything make the headache better or worse? For example, does lying down help? Or does light make it worse? Okay, so bright light and sudden movements make it worse. That's a good detail. I think you might be experiencing a lot of stress. Have you been working hard lately? Or maybe not getting enough sleep? Stress can affect your body a lot. Yes, it sounds like you've been working very hard. That can often cause headaches and tiredness. What do you think you need to do to feel better? That's right. You need to rest. Try to relax, drink plenty of water, and get good sleep. Avoid screens and bright lights for a while. I will give you a prescription for a mild pain reliever, just in case the paracetamol isn't strong enough for now. You can pick it up at the pharmacy. If the headache doesn't improve in a few days, please come back. Do you have any questions for me, patient? Great questions. What medicine should I take? My recommendation is to try ibuprofen if the paracetamol didn't help. Take 1 pill 3 times a day with food for no more than 3 days. What should I avoid? Avoid caffeine, loud noises, and bright lights for a few days. Try to take short breaks from work, even just 5 minutes every hour. When should I come back? If you are not feeling better in 3 days, please call the clinic to make another appointment. We can explore other options then. It is important to listen to your body. Thank you for coming in today. Excellent, everyone. How did that feel? Did you feel more confident answering the questions and even asking your own? Did you find the right words? It gets easier with practice, doesn't it? The key is knowing those simple sentences to start. You can see how clearly you can communicate with just a few important phrases. This role play is a powerful way to build confidence for real-life scenarios. You did a fantastic job. It's completely normal to feel nervous when speaking a foreign language, especially about something as important as your health. But there are strategies you can use to feel more confident and find the right words. First, prepare before you go. Before your appointment, think about your symptoms. Write them down in simple English sentences. For example,
I have a headache. It started yesterday. My stomach hurts too. I took paracetamol. This gives you a clear plan. You can even take this list with you and show it to the doctor if you get stuck. The doctor will appreciate your effort to communicate clearly. Second, practice at home. Use a mirror. Look at yourself and describe your symptoms. My head hurts. I have a cough. Say it out loud. You can also practice with a friend or family member who knows English. This is like a mini role play. The more you practice, the more natural the words become. Practice makes progress, remember? The brain learns by repetition. Third, focus on clear pronunciation and simple sentences. Don't worry about perfect grammar or using very complicated words. Doctors care about understanding your symptoms. Use short, direct sentences. For example, instead of, "For the past 72 hours, I have been experiencing a persistent cranial discomfort," just say, "I have a headache. It started 3 days ago." Clear and simple is always best, especially when you are not feeling well. Also, try to speak slowly. When you speak slowly, you have more time to think, and your words will be clearer. Fourth, remember that doctors are there to help. They are used to hearing many accents and different levels of English. They want to understand you. If you don't know a word, you can point to the area of your body that hurts. You can also use gestures. For example, if you are talking about dizzy, you can make a spinning motion with your hand. Don't be afraid to say, "Sorry, I don't know the word in English," or "Can you please say that again?" or "Can you say it more slowly?" It's okay to ask for help. They will understand. Fifth, take a deep breath. When you feel nervous, your body gets tense and it's harder to think. Before you speak, take a slow, deep breath. This helps to calm your mind and allows you to access the words you know. Remember, you have learned these words. They are in your memory. Just give yourself a moment to find them. By following these strategies, you will feel much more in control and confident during your doctor's visit. It's all about preparation and gentle self-encouragement. Every step you take, every word you learn builds your confidence. Wow, we have covered so much today. From learning essential phrases to describe common symptoms like headaches and stomach aches, to practicing answering a doctor's questions about when symptoms started and what medicine you've taken, and even role-playing a full doctor's visit. You also discovered powerful strategies to overcome nervousness and find the right words when you're not feeling well, improving your pronunciation and natural flow. Remember these key takeaways. Use simple, clear sentences. Practice symptoms and questions at home. Don't be afraid to ask the doctor to repeat or clarify. Doctors are there to help you.
If you found these tips helpful for your next doctor's visit, make sure to subscribe to White Eagle for more English learning content. We are always here to help you improve your English skills and build your confidence in real-life situations. Thank you so much for joining me today. Your dedication to learning English is truly inspiring, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Stay healthy and keep practicing your English. See you next time.